As a kid, I played a lot of video games. Back when I was in elementary and middle school, that's when NBA 2K was a big deal. And also I remember the first Call of Duty game I played being Call of Duty Black Ops. And as a kid, I'm sure we all imagined that we could do this every day. To be able to play video games, not get up, put on a suit and go to work, and just live that millionaire streamer lifestyle. Well, I'm not necessarily going to tell you how to become a millionaire by playing video games, but this video is going to talk about how to turn your passion of playing video games into a main or second income stream for you. I know a really good blueprint to go from not making any money playing video games to making more money than you ever thought possible. And because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is coming out in November, this may be the perfect opportunity to jumpstart your video gaming career. And the first thing that you want to do to turn your video game passion into an income stream is know all about leveraging your gameplay. You need to first, before anything, start to think about what streaming platform you want to use. Will it be Twitch? Will it be YouTube? Will it be some other platform? By knowing the advantages and disadvantages of each platform, you may be better suited to launch your career than someone who just decided to choose one by a flip of a coin. And then as you decide which platform that you use, let's say you use YouTube for example, the first thing that you need to think about before you even get started uploading videos is going to be the quality of the content that you upload. And specifically if you're going to be playing Call of Duty, this is going to be the quality of the microphone that you use. Now most Call of Duty videos are faceless videos and the only interaction that they get from the actual upload is going to be from their audio. So if you're using the cheapest microphone on the market just so you can save a few dollars, well, your audience, even if you get the chance to build one, will be completely distracted by the quality of your audio rather than the quality of your content. So my first recommendation is to choose a quality microphone. The one I'm using in this video, this is not a sponsored video, but the one I'm using is called a Blue Yeti microphone. They run for about $100 on Amazon, and considering the amount of usage you can get out of it and the amount of money you can make from that single investment, I personally think that it would be a good idea to get one of similar quality or even better quality if you can afford it right now. And as you're leveraging your gameplay, you want to make sure that you're engaging with your audience from the very beginning. I know it can be tempting once you get your first couple of views or once you get your first couple of subscribers to start acting like a big shot YouTuber and not responding to any comments or interacting with the people who join your stream. But as you build your audience, you want to build a sense of community, a place where your audience feels like they can interact with you and you will interact back with them. So make sure when you're getting ready to start posting your content that you are already thinking about how much you're going to engage with the people who join your streams from the very beginning. Okay, so now we talked about the setup process of starting to make money on Modern Warfare 3. How do we actually get started in making money? You click on this video to learn how to get rich, so I'm going to tell you how. So I'm going to save my personal content creation tips later in this video, but as I was doing the research to this video, I found that a very effective way for a few amount of skilled people to make a lot of money through Call of Duty and other first-person games is going to be through esports and tournaments. So obviously, if you consider making money through an esports tournament or through what is called the Call of Duty League or the CDLs, then you want to make sure that you are a very skilled player. You don't want to go in here as an amateur and get absolutely destroyed, because I'm not even sure if there's an entry fee. But if you want a share of that $6 million grand prize, then you pretty much need to be practicing as much as you can almost every single second of the day. And the reason why I want to include the Call of Duty League in this video is not because it's going to be a realistic way to make money for most people, but it could actually be a very good way to get content to monetize your practices or your other actions for getting into the Call of Duty League. So for example, if I was practicing to get into the Call of Duty League, I would probably be streaming all of my practice sessions every single day under the title that I'm practicing to win the Call of Duty League. That title may trigger an emotion in people and want them to click and watch the views as I prepare, and even though the chances that I might actually win the Call of Duty League are low, I will then be in turn building an audience on the back end that will support me monetarily even if I don't win the grand prize. The whole point here is that if you want to be making money playing video games, you won't be able to do it playing story mode or just playing online. You are going to have to build some sort of audience, and you're going to have to use some sort of platform as an avenue to monetize the audience in order to start making an income. So you want to make sure that you have this blueprint laid out in the very beginning so that your expectations are realistic. And honestly, if you're thinking about playing in the Call of Duty League or anything like that, one of the things that you could do is build a team so that you have some support and a better chance to win if you are not that skilled of a player. As a team, it really could boil down to chemistry and collaboration rather than pure skill set. So if you have a group of buddies that want to play Call of Duty as well, make sure you keep this in mind, because you could be sitting on a big paycheck if you just applied your skills in the right direction. But now let's get to my quote-unquote expertise, what I feel will be the most cost-effective and time-effective way to make money playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and this is going to be through content creation. And Call of Duty over time is a very competitive space, so you have to know that you're not going to be the only person with this idea of monetizing Call of Duty, but because this is a new game rolling out, there will be a spur of interest at the very beginning. So if you hop on that bandwagon early and you ride that wave, you may be able to realistically launch a channel with all of the adrenaline that goes into a new release of a game. You don't have to think that just because you're not a big YouTuber now that you can't make any money playing video games, because new channels are being successfully built and new audiences are being drawn based on these next few tips. And that first thing is that don't just make it all about Call of Duty. You really want to be building your personality on the internet. You want to be building a recognizable brand, so you're not just another Call of Duty YouTuber out there just trying to make money playing random games. You really want to attach some emotion with your content and tell your story as to why you got to where you are, so that someone who may relate to you or someone who may like you a little bit more will often choose your content over someone else's. Make it entertaining, put some commentary in it. Don't just throw a video up if you playing silently and expect it to get a lot of views, because a lot of the times YouTubers win on their personality. They don't just win on the skill of their gameplay. But as you do create content, you're going to be thinking about, how do I actually make money on YouTube, or how do I actually make money on Twitch? And this is honestly pretty simple. If you're going the YouTube route, once you get 1,000 followers and 4,000 watch hours, if you're not posting short form content, you can then apply to be a member of the YouTube Partner Program, where you will be getting a sort of commission for every 1,000 views your channel gets. And because gaming content specifically tends to draw a larger audience with less quality viewers, most of the time you'll be getting paid much less per 1,000 views than you would be if you were a finance channel. But you also will be having the opportunity to get a lot more views because you'll be riding the reputation of an already established brand in an already established video game. You can then branch out the money that you make from YouTube AdSense to then start to get sponsorships. After sponsorships, you may be able to start selling some merchandise, and then obviously you'll have the opportunity to make some money through affiliate marketing sales, maybe through the sales of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 itself. But if playing the Call of Duty leagues and posting YouTube content doesn't interest you, then you can always make money on third-party platforms by trading and buying virtual items. So virtual items and skins trading has always been a popular thing in video games. I don't really understand how it has an intrinsic value, but as skins get released and as skins get discontinued, people are willing to pay top dollar for some of those currently unavailable skins. You see this a lot in Fortnite, so if you don't find yourself the content creation type, then you can always explore making money through the selling of virtual items. However, I would say that you want to be cautious with third-party trading platform that you use, because scams are rampant on the internet nowadays, and you don't want to be caught losing a lot of money because you trusted some website that you never heard of. But with that being said, I hope you learned something new with how you can actually make money, or how you can actually get rich playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. As I said in the beginning of this video, for most children, it is their dream come true to be able to make money playing video games. And if this video is able to inspire you to get started on that journey, then hit that subscribe button, as I do make more content about side hustles, investing, and how to make money online. And if you do decide to stick around and join the community, I will see you in the next one, guys.